And just tell me, your experience while you're going through it.
First of all, your computer doesn't click as loudly as mine.
It doesn't. It doesn't. And yeah, and sometimes I don't feel it either. Okay, so hold on a second.
Oh.
That should not have happened. This means we might have logged in. You didn't put your...
Well, I went to log in immediately.
Right. That's
okay,
fine.
So I'm not supposed to do that?
It's not...
Oh,
you haven't logged in.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I don't know why you went right to the dashboard without going...
No, so this screen was all green. And it wasn't on this yet.
Okay.
And what did you say it was?
It's a capital L, Life, 2019. And then you can, the email that you...
Your account is still not verified. I must have...
So...
I didn't. I actually was... I've been at my office since like 6 this morning. I literally got home 5 minutes ahead of you. Yeah, it's one of these things that I was just doing. I've never done a Fannie Mae application for a purchase before, and it was quite time consuming. So
it's a lot of learning as we go.
Yeah. Welcome to.
So did you get another one?
Has been set up. Yep. Here we go.
This one's the one with the link, I think.
Verify email.
Yeah. Okay, so let's try again.
Okay.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
All right. You want me to log out of mine?
Well, you're not logged in yet. Okay. So let's try this and see if this now works. Here, now you're in.
All right. So should I quick tour or let's begin? Quick tour doesn't do anything, so I need to let's begin.
Well, so now you're in the quick tour.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I'm not sure where to go.
Now you have to...
Oh, next.
Yep. And we'll just get out of the quick tour. You just click...
Okay. So I'm supposed to enter things here?
So you're still in the quick tour.
Okay, got it.
And then it's just showing you the layout of the site after this. And you just...
Got it.
Now you've completed it.
Okay.
Now you're in the site. Now you can do anything you want.
Okay. Is there a back button?
Yep, that's here.
Got it. I see it. Okay. Children, pets. Okay.
So what are you thinking?
It looks like an address book.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like I have to basically type in my addresses. Is there a way to upload it possibly from Google? No? Okay. Money in, money out. This, because I do so much of this in my business, every time I have a contact, I have to upload it to a platform we have called Moxie. Is like, oh my
Yeah. It's a daunting task.
And I will tell you that one of the nice things, we used to have a platform for Ravis that was very address book where you had to load everything and then you had to link everything. Moxie is extremely intuitive. So if I email, text, or call somebody on my phone through my Ravis account or using the phone number that's linked to my Ravis account, Ravis automatically puts that in
the system.
But as somebody who's unclassified. So I can go into Moxie and then, it's got like the 3 little dots in there. And I can literally say, no, I don't need to classify this person. Yes, I want to classify this person. This person is a this person is a that. So I get to do, which is kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
So
it does have to work for you.
That'd be kind of nice with this. If there was a way to link it with your iPhone or with your Google connections or whatever. That's the only thing that I'm thinking.
Okay, it's great.
If that's what you're looking for, is
all of
that
it.
kind of okay.
Yeah, what's working, what's not, ideas that would be helpful. I mean, the whole task is big.
Yeah.
As a startup, I can't do those things yet, but I
Sure.
can certainly keep them in mind.
So I guess a question that I would have is if I'm going to start putting bank information here, see, and I also deal with people who like do loans all the time when they're buying homes. We have a new thing at Ravis that makes it like, supposedly, I don't get involved with mortgage that often, but we get the sales spiel. It's called Accelerator. It's supposed to make us competitive with like Zip Mortgage and other type things. I've actually had 2 recent buyers get very concerned and upset when Accelerator was sent to them because it was asking for accounts and passwords. And they were like, where are the safeguards? Where are the guardrails? It doesn't tell me all this up front. So I guess that would be my first question is...
So go to new entry.
Okay.
And this is where you're going to, if you choose, this is all the information it asks for, which is no passwords, no account numbers. It simply says, what do you have and where do you keep it? So someone has this map to go. Who is your bank? If you know who your bank manager is, if you have that relationship, you put it in. A lot of people don't. They just say, I have Bank of America. It doesn't really matter the branch. So that's really all someone needs to get started with your estate. They just need to know what you have. You have a savings and a checking account at Chase. You have a money market and a safety deposit box at Bank of America. Now they can start. So it is a safety feature that this system doesn't ask for it. At the same time, everything has a notes section. So you could certainly say, this is my account number and this is my password. It's up to you what your comfort level is. Okay. And then that information.
How unhackable is that information?
So there are none of those, social security numbers, 10 digits with hyphens, da-da-da. It's a 10 or 8. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
3, 2. This is on a private. 4. This is on a private cloud. So it's not Google Docs or AWS. It is with a cyber technology company on a private cloud. Okay. And they're watching it. Like I have basically outsourced that and contracted with a cybersecurity company because I can't really monitor that myself.
Oh, no.
So,
and even the people who do it don't always do it well. I mean, obviously, Experian.
There are a handful of companies, probably a lot of companies actually, that do cybersecurity. My contract is with Armor. They, they're military grade. They're watching it 24/7. So the way they explain it is that when there's a hack, or a real hacking situation like the big ones, there's some sort of virus in there for a year, 18 months, pulling all this information. Armor says we're going to find something within 48 hours.
Once it starts.
It will not be 18 months. It will be 48 hours. So that is it. It's on a private cloud, watched and looked after. Separately, it's what information you put in. It doesn't require that information unless you choose. The feedback I'm getting is that people in their 30s, they just don't blank. everything's online.
I know.
And people who are like their parents.
Well,
seem
having
to
just
be-
lived through the Experian thing, and basically we blocked both of ourselves and both of our children's credit pulls. So I actually went to buy a car this year, and while I was in the process of buying the car, I had to get my credit unblocked because I'd forgotten that we'd done it.
Right.
And so, of course, I immediately called up my eldest son who lives in San Diego, and I'm like, I know that, the car that you're driving is kind of on its last legs. If it really is starting to look bad, remember that you need to unblock your credit before the car dies, because you don't want to be dealing with dead car, stranded somewhere, credit is blocked, and now you need to quick run out and buy a car over the weekend. So that was, but oops.